Have you ever had your dog walk right up to you, suddenly flop down on the floor, and let out a long, heavy sigh? Most of us immediately start to worry, wondering if they are feeling depressed, completely exhausted, or just unhappy with their current life. But the truth is, projecting human sadness onto our dogs is a very common mistake, one that causes you to completely miss out on their most subtle and profound messages. In our video today, we are going to decode the 6 true scientific meanings hidden behind your dog's sigh. Please make sure to stick around until reason number 6 because it reveals a deeply heartwarming pack instinct that will absolutely make you feel proud of yourself. Let us get started. 1. Absolute contentment and letting go of all tension. Please observe their eyes very closely. If your dog lies down, half closes their eyes, rests their chin gently on their front paws, and lets out a soft, smooth sigh, then congratulations. The Animal Behavior Research Institute in Milan, in a report published back in 2018, explained that this sound is a clear signal showing that the parasympathetic nervous system of the dog is taking full control. It beautifully marks the transition from a state of high alert to a state of complete relaxation. They are silently telling you that they are finally safe and they can peacefully rest. The most wonderful way to respond to this beautiful moment of peace is to simply not disturb them. You can just smile or very slowly stroke them along their spine to resonate with that calming energy. However, do not be too quick to drop your guard. If the sigh happens when they lie down, but their eyes are wide open and staring intensely right at you, then the story takes a completely different turn. 2. Frustration and unmet expectations. You are enjoying a deliciously fragrant piece of grilled meat, and your dog is sitting there quietly, watching your every move with pleading eyes. When you swallow that very last bite without sharing a single piece with them, they immediately flop down and let out a heavy, dramatic sigh. The Animal Cognition Department at the University of Arizona, in a study published back in 2021, proved that dogs are fully capable of building clear expectations. When that expectation suddenly collapses, the dopamine levels in their brain drop rapidly. This specific sigh is their natural way of releasing built-up tension, almost as if they are quietly whispering to themselves, "Well, that is just disappointing. I was really looking forward to that." The most elegant solution here is not to give in and feed them your food. Instead, easily redirect their attention by offering a favorite chew toy or giving them a cheerful word of praise. This quickly pulls them right out of that short-term disappointment. Before we dive deeper into the other hidden psychological corners of our dogs, if you are finding this information helpful, please take a quick second to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your wonderful support is a massive motivation for our dog-loving community. Now let us see exactly what happens when your very own loving affection actually makes them feel bothered. As we move to point number 3. 3. The sigh of annoyance and crossed boundaries. You are looking at your dog curled up and sleeping, looking absolutely adorable. You simply cannot resist the urge to lean in, give them a hug, kiss their head, and rub their belly. But instead of wagging their tail, they let out a long, heavy sigh, slowly get up, and walk away to a completely different corner of the room. According to the Journal of Veterinary Behavior back in 2020, this is actually a brilliant, non-violent way of establishing personal boundaries. This specific sigh, combined with the action of walking away, is their polite way of saying, "I am really sleepy right now. Please just leave me alone." They do not hate you at all. They are simply feeling overwhelmed by your affection arriving at the wrong time. The most wonderful thing you should do in this moment is to not take it personally and to deeply respect their personal space. Always remember the golden rule: let sleeping dogs lie. However, their incredible emotional sensitivity does not just stop at protecting their own private space. Very often, their heavy sigh actually stems directly from the heavy emotional energy that you are giving off, which leads us perfectly to point number 4. 4. Emotional contagion and profound empathy. Have you ever come home after a terrible day, slumped down onto the couch, let out an exhausted sigh, and then immediately your dog lying right at your feet sighs along with you? This magical phenomenon was researched by Lund University in Sweden back in 2022, and they officially call it emotional contagion. Dogs possess an extraordinary capacity for empathy. They are constantly reading your body language and the rhythm of your breathing. When you let out a tense sigh, the brain of your dog instantly receives an anxiety signal. They sigh to perfectly mirror your energy, almost as if they are saying, "I know you are sad, and I feel just as heavy." In this sacred moment, please do not push them away. Simply touch them gently. Take a deep breath in and exhale very slowly. As your own breathing naturally calms down, they will also feel deeply soothed. However, if the sigh does not come from shared emotion, but is instead accompanied by abnormal physical signs, then you need to immediately turn on your warning radar. 5. The silent sign of hiding physical pain. This is a life or death boundary that we can very easily overlook. If your dog sighs continuously multiple times a day, and the sound is wheezy and heavy, accompanied by constant lip licking, soft whining, or a complete lack of desire to move, then that is absolutely not relaxation. The American Veterinary Medical Association, in a warning issued back in 2023, emphasized that dogs have a brilliant instinct to hide their illness in order to avoid the attention of predators. When suffering from acute stomach pain or severe joint aches, they use these heavy sighs to desperately try and soothe the pain radiating from within. The most urgent action you need to take in this moment is to stop trying to guess the illness. Please immediately take them to the vet for a thorough checkup. Catching these early signs of illness can truly save the life of your little best friend. And now, assuming their health is completely fine, please brace yourself for the final meaning, a behavior that proves the absolute highest level of trust in the entire canine kingdom. 6. The signal of synchronizing peace with their leader. Think back for a moment. Does your dog rarely go to sleep before you do? They usually trot around following you all over the house, quietly watching you clean up and turn off the lights. It is only when you actually step into bed, pull up the blanket, and settle down completely that they finally curl up, let out a truly deep sigh, and close their eyes. From an ecological perspective, behavioral experts back in 2020 decoded that in a wild wolf pack, the members always wait for the alpha to send out a resting signal. When the pack leader sighs and lies down, the entire pack finally knows that the area is entirely safe to drop their guard. When your dog sighs right after you have just laid down, it is the most profound tribute to your leadership role. They are silently announcing, "My guide is resting now, the atmosphere is absolutely safe, and my job for today is completely done." So there you have it. Loving a dog has never been just about providing them with delicious meals. True love actually lies in your delicate observation and your beautiful ability to listen to their absolute quietest sounds. A seemingly harmless sigh can actually be a confession of disappointment, an adorable sign of annoyance, a silent cry for help from physical pain, or a magnificent anthem of absolute peace. Please open your heart to truly feel them, so that every single time they let out a deep sigh, they will always know there is someone patient enough to fully understand their hidden message. When does your dog usually sigh the most during the day? Which of the 6 signs we just analyzed together do you think applies to them? Please bravely share your own personal stories down in the comments section below, because I truly want to read and listen to every single one of them. Do not forget to hit that like button, share this video so our dog-loving community can grow even stronger, and subscribe to our channel so we can continue this beautiful journey of decoding the wonderful inner world of dogs together. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the very next video.